Hello, welcome to Dwarven Forge Live, and this. This is building of the build of the month for January. No, for February. Take two. They're not live, right?
Here.
Hi, I'm Nate. This is Selena. Hi, what are we doing? Help me out
Okay,
here.
here. Let me do this. You can go home.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
So hello, welcome to Building of the Build of the Month. This is a Twitch show where you guys help us come up with ideas for our Build of the Month YouTube series. This one is for February, and the theme is Ice, Ice, baby.
We have not yet done ice.
No?
Which is kind of exciting. As I was looking through the list of things, I was like, ooh, we have to tackle ice. Also timely with Rime of the Frost Maiden, which is only, 6 months old at this point, right? Timely for us. Like, we're not we move like the Titanic, right? It takes us 12 months to make.
And then we sink, and everyone dies.
Okay, how about, we're like the Hindenburg. We can sit, no. We're like, I don't know. We're like a, I don't know. Who needs an analogy? We're here to build some fun stuff. So,
yeah, we're like human beings who are doing a Twitch stream and gonna have some fun for 2 hours.
I'm here for that. You there for that?
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're gonna build with some ice. We're gonna, you guys are gonna help us come up with the story. And what's super fun is, I used to stress a little bit about the build of the month of like, oh man, I gotta get the story to the thing. Now it's like, this is the best. Like, you guys just lob a whole bunch of ideas. It's almost too much. It's like the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, where the gate opens and it's just like these ideas are like flying. You gotta, and some guy's holding his arm, and you have to kind of like sort out how to put it all together in a thing. But we get a bunch of good ideas, put a thing together, and then we're shooting this one really fast too, right? We're shooting this Thursday.
We're shooting this on Thursday.
Woo!
And then it's going to be released as long as everything goes well. Nate, we'll get it up on the first Tuesday of the month. So our build of the month isn't live yet. The next one, it'll be up in an hour. And there's a fun little surprise where we had an extra tree and didn't realize it till last night at 6 p.m.
So by we,
yeah. I'm being kind.
Well, yeah, I thought I was doing Tyler a favor. I was like, I'll just grab them. So normally Tyler, the archivist, who's got spreadsheets and numbers and stuff, he gathers together sets. So we're bulletproof. It's all double checked. There's a paper, thing. I was like, I'm gonna save Tyler time. I'm gonna grab these sets together. It's no problem. It's only a couple of sets. Put it together. Yeah, it turns out I grabbed one tree too many, and then Eric spotted it last night at 6 o'clock. He's like, why did you have this extra tree? Ugh. But we patched it up. So hopefully we won't for February we won't have too many extra pieces. So that's gonna be an interesting experiment. You guys have to tell us, is it, would you have preferred we just killed the build of the month, or do what we did, which is just put disclaimers over everything? I'm assuming it's the latter, right? We said, hey, it doesn't come with this extra tree. Hopefully you can use your imagination.
And it's fun. We did it in a fun, quirky way. In a fun and flirty way.
Ooh, was it flirty? So
you're in your basement talking to a camera. At one point, Nate brings out a feather boa, and it's you just
purple.
hear like.
No, I did do that fun little kick in the
tree. We got an extra tree. He has a fedora and a boa.
And a cane.
And a cane.
Because that makes it classy.
Mm-hmm. And some fringe.
So speaking of fringe, what's in the news? Do we have any news?
The great news is that there is no news, and that is all we can ask for.
That's my kind of news. But we will. Tomorrow we'll be on the Anvil. We might have some news then, and then if not, Thursday. Hobby Hang, maybe some news there, and if not, there's always next week.
Yep, we're around.
We are around.
We're around. We're doing a lot of things.
We're gonna do a chill build stream tomorrow, which should be fun, I think.
Chill. Vibin'.
Just vibing. It's kind of an excuse to just build something for my home game and do it on. Well,
okay.
I'll do it anyway, and I'll just shoot it.
You're doing a build of the home game.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I haven't done enough build streams on there anyway. It's just nice to just build. But anyway, let's do we have anything else to do before we start building?
Well, Stefan says extra tree rhymes with ecstasy. Therefore, it is a fun and flirty.
Facts. These are simple facts. This is like, can we just have that web page up? Extra tree rhymes with ecstasy.
Yep. I'm going to get that tattooed.
Hello, Stefano.
Hello, Stefan. Hello, chat. So give us your suggestions now. What do you want to see in this ice build? We already have a suggestion because it's February, doing something for Valentine's Day. This can be fun and flirty.
Ooh, this could be the sequel to the salamander spawning grounds.
Oh, okay. The salamanders.
I think you better get your vocal cord. Well, here are the parameters. So, ice. That's one. I want to try. My thought was to use some ice terrain trays. And some banks or trifecta. The trifecta pieces seem like they'd get us the most bang for our buck. And I was going to limit us to basically the ice trifecta pieces, the ice banks, ice terrain trays, and ice core, and see what we could do with those pieces. So with that in mind, like we need a story, right? What's something? Why are we going into the ice? Perhaps in honor of Valentine's Day.
You have to thaw her cold dead heart. That's the Ice Queen. The cold never bothered her anyway, and she's shutting everyone out. She's also a princess, and there's a talking snowman.
She's got to just let it go.
Yeah, we're just it's gonna be called Let It Go.
Well, we haven't had we've had one snowstorm in New York this winter too. So like
it was a good one too.
We'll summon up some real
I hope so.
I miss it. What about the what's the story of St. Valentine? Right? Wasn't it like? Weren't there like? It
was like a little festival.
I thought weddings were illegal or something, and he secretly wedded people, or something. No, he had. No, my mom was telling me the thing, and it's amazing. He wrote secret letters to. It was some scandalous thing. It was like I don't know. Somebody's got it. He was like. It was like the king's daughter or something. He like seduced the king's daughter or something. And like I don't know. There's actually some.
We're going to pull this up.
Yeah. Can we draw from the myth of St. Valentine?
Love that. Okay, let's get to the chat. We got Ice River Cove, suggested by Elvern the Hero.
That's it. Ice River is a good possibility.
Water Cavern Pack and a Frozen River paint scheme.
Except that we can't do an alt paint scheme, but I like the idea.
Yep.
So here's the general parameters for those of you that haven't. We have to just use existing sets that actually we have in stock, so that like knocks out So half the sets are out. It's gonna be existing sets that we have in stock, and we can't do anything crazy to them because we're gonna bundle them up and sell them as a bundle with a bonus gift card.
So Merc90 said, Cupid isn't around to cause people to fall in love, and the players have to go find him.
Where's Cupid? Classic Saving Private Cupid could be the name. Where's
So next up in all these suggestions, we got some good suggestions. It's great. Cupid is there frozen, but also Santa and the Easter Bunny.
We have to team up. The Easter Bunny, Santa, and have to team up to save Cupid.
I mean, Tie-Dye Tony suggests throwing the Dwarven Forge Adventures in, and the Dwarven Forge Adventure set in. I don't know if that means the Adventures or not. Wish we could have the Adventures. Her heart is a frozen crystal the players need to forge to thaw.
Oh, do we have the
forge in stock?
Do we have the Ice Catacomb Adventure pack in stock?
I think so.
Well, the question is whether, like, if we only have 10, it doesn't buy us anything.
Yeah, and I can't tell the.
Yeah. Let me ask you. Hang on. That's it. Because that adventure pack is cool and has a.
Oh, it's sold out.
Right. So that's it. Okay.
Forget it. Well, there might be like the little ice like thingamabobs.
Yeah, the
all
only
the covers.
Really good, we've got the kind of the best. The sets we have in stock. Ice sets we have in stock are the ones that we have gathered up. So we'll work with these. We can work. Our story will work within whatever these bounds are.
What are the little? Okay, they're ice walls. Ice walls are sold out, so
yeah, no, we have got another. Eric already called through the.
Got
it. We did our homework.
Okay, love it when you do homework.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who doesn't? My kids. They do not like homework. It turns out.
An evil ice monster is imprisoning holidays in ice to stop holiday joy. Oh, Reaper Miniatures rating us. Hey
Reaper.
Y'all. Welcome to our party.
I just based up the Reaper, was it Black Sting Wyvern. I'm gonna pin her up as my next pinning project. I took her off. It's this crazy epic wyvern that comes on has like a ruins, like the base is a ruins piece, but it was too specific, whatever. So I I popped it off there. I cut off the tabs where it connects. Like did some like terrible sculpting with my razor blade, just enough to give it some texture, and then drilled a hole in her and put a flight stand in so we can freestanding flight. And she's gonna be to practice for before. I have a dragon I want to paint, but I'm so intimidated because it's like the most gorgeous, like perfect, epic, massive, like outrageous Draco Studios dragon.
Yeah, my Friday was chill, so I just painted minis for the second part of my day.
It's like meditative.
Let's
Anyway,
see.
Hello
Goonies.
Reaper, folks.
Hello Reaper.
All right. So what do we need? We need a story in the Arctic, somewhere cold. Perhaps Valentine's themed. Has anybody looked up the Valentine's Day myth? What the
Yes, I have it.
where it comes from? What's the story of Saint Valentine? Can we hijack Saint Valentine? Is there
Similar to our St. Patrick's Day stop motion thing?
yeah, drive the snakes out of our heart.
I'm just going to read this. By some accounts, St. Valentine was a Roman priest and physician who suffered martyrdom during the persecution of Christians okay, we're going to skip through this. According to the legend, St. Valentine signed a letter from your Valentine to his jailer's daughter, whom he had befriended and healed from blindness. Another common legend...
Wait. Befriended and healed from blindness. Let's unpack that a little. So he's a cleric or a druid or something, right? He's got some like greater restoration or something, because it's not like she was like born blind. Wait, anyway, it's a heck of a. He's got magic though. He's definitely a caster.
Another common legend states that he defied the emperor's orders and secretly married couples to spare the husbands from war.
Spare them from. Oh right. You couldn't go to war unless you were married, and so then they outlawed marriage so that everyone would have to go to war. So he would then secretly marry people so they could dodge the draft.
Mm-hmm. Valentine's Day as a lover's festival dates at least from the 14th century. And that's pretty much all on this page, but I can find like a different info unless that's enough for you to go on.
I don't know. I don't know if we need to draw from it or not, but it seemed like it'd be fun. Can St. Valentine be the villain? Right? He's really just driven by the corporations to sell chocolate or something. He's like,
oh yeah, he's a corporate pawn.
It's all part of a scheme.
It's a multi-level marketing scheme. He needs to sell his chocolates, and therefore he needs to get 10 of his friends to buy his chocolate making kits.
He's a chocolatier. He's like,
be your own boss. You be a go-getter. You seem like a self-motivated person. Buy some chocolate. Anyone can make chocolates if you try.
Dwarven fudge.
Robert says, use some ice stalagmites and have a game of Warcry, assuming they are in stock.
I don't think they are. I think this is what we got. We got trifectas we can work with. We have, we could do some fun negative space thing. We've got trifectas, we have core, and we have ice banks.
Let's see, we have Icewind Dale theme. Just rip something from there.
Yeah. This is the 11th town. This frozen...
Townsfolk are frozen in the ice lake after a winter wonderland ice skating Christmas party.
Oh, ice skating party gone awry.
Yeah.
Everybody's fallen in the lake. We have to go rescue them.
Elvin the hero believes that St. Valentine was beheaded.
Oh.
We love decapitating minis.
I'm so there for decapitation. Right.
Oh, Finlay Shard says, thanks for 11 months of amazing content and beans. It's almost our anniversary. Wow. Is that it was our LARP, the winter LARP? February was the start.
It was tail end of February. I'm so excited. Well, Finlay, you've been a force to be reckoned with for over these 11 months. It's really been amazing to have you there. My plan, what I wanted to do, and I don't know if it's feasible or practical, but I would love to run a game for our viewers, like that. I don't know how to do it. I was saying if people could spend their points or whatever. You get points from watching. I was like, you spend like 1,000 points and you get in a drawing. But apparently people have like 60,000 points or something. There's some like
with bits. People pay for bits, and so my friend Chris Sterling, who's Witch Girl on Twitch,
Witch Girl?
Yeah, Witch Girl with a Y.
Witch Girl?
Chris.
Hey, Zinger! Still got it.
So she's playing this ghost hunter game in VR currently.
Wait.
Yeah.
Ghost Hunter in VR?
It's very scary. And so it's fun to watch her freak out.
My heart's palpitating a little.
Yeah. And so you can spend your bits to have something happen on screen.
Wait, so she's playing it on...
Yeah, she's playing it live on Twitch.
So people are paying to scare her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And so it's like jump scare or someone
Oh.
shrieks, you hear like something in the background because those noises are already in the game. Then you can add extra to just like throw her off. It's a lot of fun.
That is awesome.
So which girl on
But
Twitch?
anyway, I was thinking like people could spend their hard-earned bits or points or whatever to like enter into drawing, and then we run a game on the channel for 5 of our viewers and just do like a fun, and then maybe we do the same thing. The viewers get to mess with them, be like,
yes.
Well, do we upgrade this boss or do we, how big does it go?
Who dies?
Yeah.
Casper Kenobi has a nice suggestion. Can a painted wall of force work as ice? They are in stock.
Ooh, I wonder how many we have. That is a great idea. Let me question of how many we have, which would be.
That seems like something we would have a lot of, but also I don't think we've restocked that.
You never know. It's all made up. Casper Kenobi, by the way, did an unbelievable build. I just retweeted it this morning. The city build that's just like inspiring for our Kickstarter cities. Just like this, the High Priest is rolling out, and it's awesome. Like it's such a fun, creative. Taking like the gatehouse, the half of the gatehouse to be the front of the church with a roof on it, and like just a really neat, very neat build. Well worth checking out on the Twitters.
Okay. Going to the chat.
Oh yeah, I was asking Eric. I got distracted for what does chat say?
Chat says his chocolates are made with cave ice that's enchanted to disappear after X amount of time. So he's pissed off the whole village is selling them empty boxes.
Wait, but couldn't they just pack the empty boxes? Like, why have to pack it in the first place? Like, there's something neat about like, about selling a thing that like then dissipates or is an illusion or whatever, trickery, snake oil.
Maybe an important NPC has fallen under a powerful enchantment spell with a dubious love interest. The party must find the MacGuffin to break the spell in the ice caves.
I like the dubious.
We love dubious.
Yeah. And an enchantment feels very Valentine's-y.
Casting a love spell.
Right? All right. I just asked Eric to see if we have ice walls and a wall of force and stuff, because that could be cool and icy and interesting and thematically neat.
Have to rescue St. Valentine from the evil wizard so that the villagers can get married. St. Valentine is freezing all those that feel love, so only the cold of heart can defeat her/him/it.
Oof.
/them. There's a suggestion that the necromancer from Foul Spirits was part of the chocolate crew.
Ha!
One day we'll stitch all the builds of the month together in some crazy
epic. Did it
on
Discord, strung together a story like it's bonkers. It's amazing. In all the right ways.
Vertex Artist says, okay, 2 Yetis that occasionally... 2 Yetis walk into a cave, and...
I'm already there.
2 Yetis that occasionally raid the local village. If the players can make them fall in love somehow, that prevents the attacks. Maybe the players have to babysit Yeti kids to facilitate a date.
Oh my god. How do you... It's so good on so many levels.
I'm gonna save that suggestion.
Yetis, or maybe
yeah, someone's gotta fall in love.
What if St. Valentine set out to do it? Right, St. Valentine went to go try and make the Yetis fall in love, and hasn't come back, and everybody's worried. It's like now the hearts are freezing over and everything's getting.
I want to play this adventure. I want to role play this adventure.
You have to go find. You've got to go find what the heck happened to Saint Valentine, and where the Yetis and what's going on, and save him.
My druid in my home game would love that. Could be a her.
Or they. Because love is a force.
An ice-covered stream that divides the cavern with a rope bridge across would be cool. The bridge is broken, but perhaps the ice is thick enough to walk on.
Yep, or skip the bridge and just have the ice, and you're like, force them across the ice, right? Let's definitely force people across the ice.
Force them across the ice.
Got a neat thing here. What about what do we want to fight? Are we gonna fight Yetis? Are we gonna fight a Remoraz? Are we gonna fight Frost Giants? Are we fighting something else? Are we fighting is Saint Valentine possessed? We're fighting. What are we fighting? Are we fighting?
There are some other great suggestions, but we're gonna skip over those for now,
Well,
for like
let's
plot points.
Let's hear them all out.
Okay. Scrolling back up. Druid is heartbroken and their emotions are freezing the region. Help them find a new companion.
You know what?
I like that.
We use druids all the time.
We do.
The druids are like endlessly vilified or whatever. They're just like the druids keep popping up.
Yeah.
We got to dial back the druids.
Someone is heartbroken, and this is just like Frozen.
Yeah.
So Elsa's upset. She goes to the top of a mountain and freezes Arendelle. But I'm here for it.
Well, it's not if it works.
You can play a game show. It's one of those game shows where you have like all those people who are vying for a date.
Like the Bachelor sort of thing.
I was thinking like old fashioned-y, like 70s, 80s, like like three people like spin around in a door and they're like, date me. And they do like challenges.
I'm a 3-scoop ice cream cone. You should, yeah.
Let's see. We got the baby Yetis go missing, going deeper into the ice caves, and the players have to save them. If we're babysitting the Yetis so the parents can go on a date and fall in love.
And then the Yetis go
fall back in love.
Yeah.
Renew their vows. Yeti fell in love.
Which is code for just having sex.
Whoa. The Yeti fell in love with the mayor's daughter and kidnapped her. That's how you really show your love.
What's the intelligence of a Yeti? Well, I mean that was King Kong's gag, right?
I think so. See, St. Valentine helped the Yetis get together last year. This year they noticed St. Valentine was lonely, so now they're trying to set them up.
That's fun.
The Yeti King's heart is broken, causing eternal winter. That's Stefan's suggestion. A lava monster that melts the ice for steam attacks.
Ooh.
Maybe ice tray gets swapped with a water tray halfway through.
Melting the ice and using that against the players is a fun...
Keeping your notes. Love Connection, Icy Heart Edition. That's it. That's exactly it. Or St. Valentine set them up, and it worked for a while, but then they fell out of love and kidnapped St. Valentine, and now players have to rescue. Want me to turn that on?
Wait, read that again? Yeah, I think we had a little...
Yeah, I was just reading this chat.
Yeah, what was that last one? We go do the light first, then we'll...
St. Valentine set them up, and it worked for a while, but then they fell out of love and kidnapped St. Vincent, and now the players have to rescue them.
Who's St. Vincent?
So, St. Valentine.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm like, hey, St. Vincent, it's his cousin. Hey, Vinny,
St. Vincent's a really good musician.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. I don't know what it looks like on... hang on, let me soften this. Okay, we need some... Wait, what in tarnation?
That's looking good.
Yeah.
I think it just needs a little...
Helps us get a little something. Something with something. There you go. I think we definitely have some icy, some icy expanse to cross over here. Oh, that's. I just remembered what I was supposed to ask the factory about last night. There was something missing. Isn't it weird how your brain works where you can just be on something, it somehow triggers this, like, I was thinking of how the magnet's embedded in these trifecta bits.
Okay, back to this chat.
Yeah. It really is like the beginning of Super Primary, but it's just like the ideas are flying in rapid fire, and there's no protection, there's no safety. It's just like.
The Yeti King freezes St. Valentine as his wife ran off with an ice cone salesman. She needs rescuing.
An ice cone salesman.
I love that. Okay, Finlay Shards has a little paragraph for us.
But are you selling ice cones in the winter? Like, isn't that a tough?
So you can throw them at your enemies.
Oh.
Epic snowball fight.
Okay. Sold. You're the ice cone salesman.
Well, Hannah and I had a snowball fight when we had the blizzard. We went to the park next door to my apartment, and I destroyed her. I made her cry all the way home. I did not make her cry.
Okay.
I beat her so bad. She's gonna text me.
I'm
She's probably tuning in.
I'm not saying Valentine, but I'm saying that might not be the best approach to the relationship.
So St. Valentine's is a business known for the finest foods and drinks, which are often used to help people fall in love. However,
aphrodisiacs and the like. Yeah.
However, they've been used this to manipulate more and more kingdoms to get subtle power behind the throne.
Yes.
They've been melting this glacial ice as part of their love potion. However, it's at a point where the mighty river held back by the ice is about to break through and flood the lowlands, killing loads of people.
I love that they're harvesting, right? They're harvesting something deep in the ice to fuel these potions, and that's about to cause terrible drama. This is good. Go on.
Stefan suggests opposites attract. The Yeti goddess is in love with the fire elemental. How do you get them together? I like that. St. Valentine's is protective of their operations, and so the players have to aggressively defeat the fire creatures in the caves. I see Aranthor Cliff's set would be cool.
You know, cool. We talked about it when we were developing Wildlands. We talked. So I have a trifecta set right now. I'm gonna dump in a core set and see what happens. We talked about doing ice as part of Wildlands. Doing an alternate paint scheme that was icy and whatever, and we ended up not doing it. And I can't remember all of the.
Just all paint schemes are bad.
Well,
for us.
They're a challenge. They're great, but they're a challenge, right? Like, this is an all paint scheme we're looking at, and it just for the factory, like, it's
we have to please forget this.
Yeah, exactly. That's my favorite phrase.
Okay, Knighthood X has a nice little paragraph for us.
Okay, what was that? Did we finish Finley's?
Yes.
Okay.
The young brash artificer wanted to build a beautiful ice sculpture the size of a glacier for his love, an elven paladin.
I love the over ambitious. It's already like.
Unfortunately, his experiments were tarnished by a jealous sorcerer who manipulated his machine to create a wasteland of ice. Now it's up to the beautiful elven paladin to fix the problem with her group, as she was neither interested in either the sorcerer or artificer, and will need to put them in their place.
All right, I like the hijacked sculpting. The hijacked bit is fun.
Finlay Shard says it's the layer of a banshee who misread something and is now trying to sell ice scream.
Oh boy, I misread something. Does this work? I don't know. Here, over there. Let's see. It's amazing how quickly you can use up all the pieces. Like
How many times do you say that? Every week.
I just say it doesn't. I don't know. Here, maybe we go further. Let's see. I always want more. More. The problem is then, it just gets so big so fast.
Let's see.
Should we tell them the plan about the epic mega build of the month?
Maybe we wait for that building of the build of the month.
Okay.
Harvest the ideas, because that's in 2 months, right? We're doing that for April.
So we shoot it in March.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, we have a big one planned. That's all.
Yeah, we got a big old.
It's gonna be big.
Big old thing.
Big old
Are we
big.
Gonna mix sets for that one?
Don't know.
Okay.
All I know is epicosity. That's a word, right? Yeah.
Let's see. Shy male Yeti has players pose as him to romance female Yeti a la Roxanne.
What language do Yetis speak?
Yetish.
Yetish. It's it's a variation on Yiddish. It's just like
Mark 90 says, we all use our indoor voices for popsicles. So we scream for ice cream, but we use our indoor voices for popsicles.
That's funny. You know, indoor voices are a thing. Actually, I've never enforced that with my kids, I don't think.
I certainly don't use my indoor voice at home.
Yeah, they're
just screaming.
Wild hellions.
Did a lot of screaming yesterday.
What was the occasion?
Planning a bridal shower.
Oh. Was St. Valentine involved?
No, but I think I should recruit them. Oh man, I don't like big weddings. I don't like being the maid of honor for a big wedding. Oh. However, I will do it because I love the bride. Love her very much.
Yeah, that's a
planning a wedding in a pandemic just adds on to that. It's bad.
That's a definition of a challenge.
Let's see. Vertex artist party. Oh. Scroll up, chat. Party in a fur coat pretending to be a Yeti.
Right.
Sounds amazing.
Which I think that happens in Rime of the Frost Maiden, if I'm not mistaken. There's some like 3 kobolds in a trench coat sort of thing. Can anybody confirm this rumor?
There we go. That's better for you.
3 kobolds in a trench coat.
This webcam. It was good.
Yeah. Maybe the build's more important than I see.
It was good.
It looks good on the DSLR. Yeah.
Okay. Switching to... Ilian Blaze would like to know, how successful have the builds of the month been? I imagine pretty good since you are still doing them. Have you noticed any difference between uptake on larger versus smaller builds of the month?
That's a good question. Well, what's our general viewership?
We usually get somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 views, and then we just had our most successful bundle.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna try and center the bright spot on the
Oh.
webcam and see if that balances out the
I'm gonna arm up.
sensor a bit more, because I think it's pulling its white balance off of the black table right now.
That made it worse.
Made it worse.
Yep. Not your fault. Not your fault.
Ooh! There's a box here.
Booby trap.
We have
Success.
Chris here trying to help with this
Our camera.
webcam situation.
Our ill.
I just wanted to pull its white balance from the part that's lit.
That size sums up a lot.
Just a deep sigh. But yeah, bundles are selling, which is great. That was took a chance on love.
Well, that was so that was the interesting, right? That was a backer suggestion or viewer suggestion at some point, right? People were like, hey, like, could you just bundle this up and sell it? Like, how do I buy this or whatever? And it was a really good. I think it was a good one because it's been, people have been responding, and they've been selling, not like, we're not selling hundreds, but we move a few, and
It's increasing.
yeah,
I think every build of the month we sell more.
yeah, and I think we're getting better at consistent numbers, but I think mostly, we sort of conceived this originally as kind of a way to show people how to use the stuff and to sort of educate and just inspire, and it seems to be working. Like, people are responding and having fun, and we're viewing, and some of them spike, right? Don't we have like 4,000 or 5,000 views on some of them, and like,
I don't know off the top
crazy.
of my head.
Yeah, you don't have the numbers memorized.
Turns out. Merc
You're
90
slipping.
Merc 90 asks, unpainted builds of the month bundles when? We don't think we're gonna do unpainted.
Well, the challenge is it's hard. So it's really hard to find. We've got to find sets that we have in stock that actually are enough to make something, and then having also have a corresponding numbers in unpainted. It's tough. So in some of the cases we might, and if it makes sense, we'll do it. But we didn't want to not have to. Like, it's already really hard to find enough to like gather together a thing to do it. But if there is one, we could do it for sure. Like if it made sense. Let me rotate this around. Left to right. The other one is I think conceptually the lower priced bundles sell better, right? Like
Yes.
we don't have a huge sample size to draw from yet, but it seems like
Yeah, if we're measuring by how many sold, we definitely do. I don't think we have the
yeah.
like how much do we make?
Well, we'll see when we do like a big mega one.
We're gonna do a big one.
See if it see what that does. But mostly it's sort of just been a fun way to connect with people, get some ideas out there, and create some content to A, to educate, and B, just to have fun. Like, it's fun to build these things.
Let's see. I am
That's a good question.
202 says, is a Dwarvenite a different color than the normal for us painter type geeks?
Nope, it's the same. What is it? Same old unpainted. Like, that was one of our mandates when we were doing the ice initially. Was it's got to be, I'm like, all right, Aaron, whatever you do, it has to work with the exact same casting color, because changing casting color is a huge rigmarole at the factory.
Yeah, that was it.
Right.
There was like the Aaron Thor was a lighter gray than the dungeon gray, and then we had the whole castle reprint debacle.
It's like, yeah, like we want to just basically print everything in the same color, because it really is the thing. Same, Underdoom was the same base color as Ice. It's the same bit. Like, the idea was like, oh, it's same base color for everything. And we go.
We have
what was the other? Oh, I guess the question for the viewers is, do you guys have a preference between larger or smaller builds of the month? And I don't know. Is there any, like, how would you like to see it evolve and continue? What was it? Psionic Maelstrom was a big one, right? And I don't think we sold very many of those.
I think Commenting Cavern was also big.
Yeah.
I don't think we've offered a castle one as a bundle yet, but we've done 2 castle builds.
And
We did Ancient Anguish and then the Unnamed Castle.
We haven't offered Sewers as a sale bundle yet. We haven't offered. I don't know. We have a list somewhere.
Back to plot.
Yeah.
Finlay Shard says, the ice is enchanted. The stalagmites can be played to make musical notes that will stop a catastrophe / complete a ritual. However, they are unable to get in to complete the ritual due to a bunch of ice troll bards who have claimed the area as theirs.
Ice troll bards?
Love that.
I mean, that alone is an adventure, right? Wait, I want to know more about these ice troll bards. Hey, what did you? What did he say?
Battle of the Bands ensues.
Oh my god.
That would be a really...
Dude,
it could be a fun tavern thing, like build like a concert hall or something.
I don't want to go toe to toe with the ice troll bards. Like,
they're obviously heavy metal.
Joke. They're obviously what?
They're obviously metal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Black metal. Like, yeah. Oh, they're definitely like, yeah. Or folk metal, like the like Fin Troll. There's, or oh yeah.
Robert Burner says, a Yogrim and a Golem fall through the ice into a long-lost cave and, with no hope of escape, fall in love.
Wait, a Yogrim and a Golem? Can golems feel love? Ooh, it's a whole existential.
It's like the Scarecrow.
Wait, so a Yogrim and a Golem fell into a... It's also the beginning of a joke, I'm sure.
Dragos Von Dragos says, did you change the ice paint scheme for the starter sets? It appears the yellowish highlights are gone, which is good.
We changed it for everything because we were having yellowing issues with the yellow. And the clear coat was yellowing. We had a bunch of yellowing issues. It's interestingly enough, I miss a little yellow. Like, there was something really nice. Aaron purposefully did it when we originally did them. There was just some highlights in some of these stalagmite ridges a little yellowish highlight, which you see in actual real ice, right? There's that sort of that yellowish thing as it like thickens up, or different types of ice or whatever. But it helped give some contrast because everything is in that sort of white, cool blue, whatever. So it was like it really helped them pop a little. But yeah, it is gone. Good eyes from the Dragos. Let me make this bigger. All right. So I was trying to do a thing with they entered in. There's a ice thing they got to get over, and then there's a back room where stuff happens. I still don't really know. The story hasn't coalesced in my brain yet, but at least we're something to start with. It's amazing. Running out of everything.
Amy asks, can you guys do clear Dwarvenite for all ice rivers, like the lava rivers make them ice? Oh, we did change the casting color for lava. We were just talking about how we want everything in the same casting color.
Well, that was its own special snowflake.
Yes.
Like it was because that had to be translucent and crazy. And yes, 100%. We cheated and changed that, or not cheated, but that was we very much changed that one for science.
For science.
Well, we had to explore the thing. I forgot what the original. What was the question? What was the?
Would we like cast clear?
Clear
rivers.
One of the problems with first of all, the lava is very specific. Like those magma rivers the sculpts are very specific. I don't know what they would look like in ice, but the problem with the clear castings are when you can see through the thing, you see the anchor magnet, you can see the the light changes different, like the where it extrudes for the anchor magnet. The edges look weird because it's we have the indent on the bottom, so it's like the pieces look kind of weird when you can actually see all the way through them, because you get some of the undercarriage kind of bleeds through. You can even see the the imprint on the bottom, the skew and the genuine Dwarvenite, whatever. You can kind of read that inverted up through the clear. Like it doesn't work as well as we dreamed of doing it. So by the time you then if you put a bunch of paint and inks and washes whatever on it, it's like that point, like, why do it in translucent? That was part of one of our initial with Cameron Steve. It's like, well, it doesn't actually look that great. The other thing is that then you need to put something really light underneath it, because if you put it on like a dark table, then you just see the dark table through and it doesn't look like a thing. Yeah, translucent ice didn't work. Like on paper, great idea. Executionally doesn't look as cool as I wish it did.
Mm-hmm. Pull the Lever DM has a great question.
My favorite kind.
I want to get forest sets. Any suggestion on a good starter set for me to get? Well, good news for you. In 18 minutes, our January build of the month will be live, including the bundle in the web store, and that is a great intro level forest shenanigan.
Shenanigan.
Yeah.
Is that the noun version of shenanigans? It's a shenanigan.
I
guess
shenanigans
are but it's like a.
Well, it's kind of like I did a shenanigan.
Yeah. Can you have a singular shenanigan? Aren't they always in groups? Can you have it?
Theoretically, I think you can.
Probably.
But if you're gonna do a shenanigan, you should do multiple.
All shenanigans. Like once the shenanigans
Oops, all
are
shenanigans.
open. Once the box of shenanigan is open, the shenanigans come out. That's my favorite. It's a shenanigan is exactly. But it's a good intro set, right? It's got a little of everything, including. I don't know. Does it have train? It doesn't have train trays, right? But it's got forest floors. It's got dressing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice. Here's the thing: you can also start with the Build of the Month bundle, then take that gift card and use it to get a couple more pieces or some train trays or whatever and build out. And off you go.
Finlay Shard says, I had a troll bard as the enemy in one of my charity campaigns. Its special weapon was discords, and playing out of key so badly it hurt the player's ears with constant sonic damage.
Fair.
I love that.
So it was like dissonant. What's a whisper? It's like the dissonant whispers spell, but as like just shouting.
Knighthood X. Due to travel restrictions, the adventuring group that was sent out to explore and
Too real already.
All right. The party begins to hunker down in their base camp, but every so often their day-to-day maintenance, something always seems to go wrong. A few members go to investigate and find one of their allies sitting outside camp. Upon closer look, the neck was sliced, cleaning through, and the body frozen over, leaving them staring towards home. Oh, I don't like that.
Is this the travel restrictions? Wait.
Yeah, same one.
Okay, wait. So sorry. I was like, the reality was hitting hard. So it was,
yeah, this one's a little bit of a bummer. Due to travel restrictions, the adventuring group that was sent out to explore and map out the Sleetscape Valley was forced to stay longer. The party begins to hunker down in their base camp, but every so often their day-to-day maintenance, something always seems to go wrong. A few members go to investigate and find one of their allies sitting outside camp. Upon closer look, the neck was sliced, cleaning through and the body frozen over, leaving them staring towards home. Somebody seems sus. That seems like an Among Us inspired encounter.
It's very like horror movie, right? It's John Carpenter's The Thing. You're in this Arctic station and then somebody dies and things are weird and you're like stuck, like trapped in a you know what? We always have, now this might be, we always have it's you know, you're going in to investigate the whatever, you're in the whatever, but we never have you're in the thing and you've got to defend it. What if they've got to go in, right? They go in and do whatever they've got to do in here, and then the second phase is the baddies roll and they have to defend the cave. All right, so first they're the kind of, they have to go in and figure out what's going on and be the invaders, but then there's storm sets in, they can't leave, they're hunkered down, and then baddies roll in and trouble ensues. Because then we have an excuse to, you get double mileage out of the build. I love the you know, sort of being trapped in the Arctic is a fun, or not so fun, but you know, it's like it's an evocative. It's not the worst thing I've ever cheated. Was like playing with using these ledges as walls, which is something you can do. I feel like these build of the month builds force me to build like the real world.
Yeah.
Which is good. So how do we make this more? So I put something together, got some extra pieces left over. But it's not very exciting, right? So there's like an entrancey area. See the area you could do something fun, ice thing where you could break through. And then back room. Although I guess you can kind of see the back room. I need to make it turn again. I'm going to not be able to see what's around the corner.
Party sees frozen beneath the ice the warlock they are searching for.
Oh, that's fun.
I just want to play. I texted my DM, I think, on Saturday. It was just like, I just want to play with terrain. Because we've been virtual for almost a year. For like,
being virtual is no excuse not to use terrain.
Well, like we do Roll20 and stuff, but I want to touch terrain. Yeah. I want to point to some terrain. Especially because, you know, we have all this Dwarven Forge.
Vorpal board, baby. Would they, is there any reason they can't do a Vorpal or take a picture on Roll20? It's not quite the same, but like.
That's, you know, that's he just moved into a new space, so he has like an actual game room now.
Whoa, where?
Well, he set up his home office because he's working from home. They moved into a place to have a bigger space since they're both working from home, and etc. And so like his office space, I think this is how it goes, is the gaming space, or maybe he doubled up on his dining room. Yeah. But so it's about to be all set up. Yeah.
Wow. I dream of a game room. Like Stefan's great hall.
Yeah. Can't wait to go visit Stefan in the chateau.
Right?
And do an epic like D&D weekend.
2022. Mm-hmm. Seattle shenanigan. No, with Stefan, it's always plural shenanigans.
Yep.
So like there are no singular shenanigans with Stefan. It's always full shenanigans.
IME 202's been hiding their terrain. The
Where?
players haven't seen any of it yet. Can't wait to be live again. They'll freak out. Oh,
That's
can you? You were
awesome.
playing on graph paper, like in like the before times. Then we come to the after times, and it's like, look at this game table.
Well, yeah. After times. I wonder what are we going to refer to this when we're in the after times?
The period I no longer remember.
The blur.
Yep.
All right, so here's a fun gag too. I put the whole floor here so we can have it break through and the ice is underneath. So it's like it's a fun gag. All right, so we've had a lot of story ideas coming in here. What's the best of?
Some of the ones I saved I can go over.
Yeah. The frozen under ice. I like finding frozen bodies is just creepy, especially if they're like they're frozen looking back at the base, or frozen under the ice, frozen like the trail of frozen bodies is just that's creepy.
Almost like a frozen river Styx.
Yeah. Oh, if there's a whole bunch of bodies under the ice.
Did you explore for this build of the month doing the light panels with river Styx? Like a lot of our backers have done?
I did not. That's not crazy though. It
Something we
would
can play
be
with off stream.
2 light panels. We only sell it in what, a 1-pack, 3-pack, and a 5-pack.
We were hoping to sell more light panels, right?
Yeah. No, I wonder what we have. I wonder if we have a 3-pack. That would be cool if this was glowing. That's a fun. That's really fun.
IME 202 says yes.
Yeah, light panels. All right, hold that horse. Gather up our best bits. I'm gonna just see if it fits. Okay, we're on to something. What's our time? How are we?
It's 2:51.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing great on time. This is the part where I improvise yodel. Yodelay, yodelay. I'm not gonna do that. I didn't warm up, but if I warmed it up, I could probably do some yodeling for you. Yodelady, yodelady, yodelay, hoo. Yodelady, yodelady, yodelay, hoo. This is what you wanted? This is what you tuned in for? Yodelady, yodelady, yodelay, hoo. Yodelady, yodelady, yodelay, hoo. I just recently watched Phantom of the Opera with my girlfriend, and I've been singing a lot of that at her, which she does enjoy. Yeah, Elver and the Hero, we gotta get some yodels into this now. Maybe Yeti yodelers. Ooh, there's the band for our Battle of the Bands future encounter. The Yeti yodelers versus the troll bards. Yodelady, yodelady, yodelady. Ooh, the echoes reverb and cause a ton of sturges to swarm around. Trolls versus Yeti. I've decided another band for our Battle of the Bards is going to be the Yodeling Yetis.
Ooh, yodeling yetis versus the ice trolls.
Yeah.
Versus
This chat is here for it.
yodeling yetis.
They're talking about if the Yetis in this encounter, if we have them, are yodelers, and the yodeling causes ice stalactites to fall on the adventurers.
Yodeling
Acapella Arakokra is the best. Finley
what
Shard
way?
suggested. Acapella
Aarakocra.
Aarakocra.
Acapella Aarakocra. That just rolls off the tongue too, which is what's great about it.
So easy to say.
Well, they could have. What if the yodeling yetis were in love and they were yodeling so loud they sealed themselves in the cave, right? Because the stalagmites are falling down. I like the troll scalds, right? They're just like, they're just loud. Ooh, we could have. Yeah, you know, the Yorgrim want to be in this too. Maybe the Yorgrim have a scald. The trolls are just like.
Oh yeah, can we throw the Yorgrim pack in here?
No, because they don't exist.
Oh.
But yes. Other than it not ever getting.
What is he baked into?
We've got. He's in the adventure pack of.
The Underdoom?
Number 6 and number 14. Yeah, he's in the Underdoom and in the mounted in the
camp?
Underdoom and on foot in the cave of
Ruin. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm so for trying this River Styx madness. And you kicked out the River Styx idea early on. What is this? What?
That is, I can't find the input for that on the board. That is, I'm too short.
B12. And no.
Yeah, I tried B12.
It's B13, which.
I'm
Wait.
just gonna turn all the B's on.
9. If that's 8. Yeah, it should be 9, 10, 11. It should be 12.
All of the B's are on.
Okay, let's
Well,
see.
the second half of them. Oh, you got it done.
Yeah. B12 or something. B something.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's
Oh.
12. Oh, and so is a different light.
Yeah, there's 2 things plugged in there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
All right, but we got a light panel here. We got power.
It's, there's no way that looks good in the
There's
overhead.
just a random note on the floor that just says rotten hole. One rotten
Ooh.
hole. I think it's a rotten hole stump topper, but it's just like a weird, like, you're next. A rotten hole. You know, maybe that's the first single by the Troll Scalds. This is so bright I can't see. Plus, minus, plus. Alright, so we're gonna rebuild in the name of the Styx. Alright, so this is one option.
Just catching up with this chat.
Yeah, how's chat doing? Is Odin Forge on? He was having a tough day on Twitter the other day. So
Oh no.
hope he's okay.
We're all having a tough day on Twitter.
You're telling me. I mean, separate from unrest, he was like just, you know.
Yeah, Hannah and I are doing a social media cleanse this weekend.
Great idea.
Since it's a long weekend.
And poor Critical Bard gets like.
Oh yeah,
tagged.
I saw Matt tweeted something about Critical Bard, but I didn't actually see what was happening with Critical Bard.
He was the pog of the week or the day on Twitch, and then like all these racists like came after him.
Oh, that
like,
sucks.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know, like why can't we just have nice things on the internet?
Speaking of nice things, let's talk about terrain.
Yeah. Let me try
gotta-
this. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna build. Okay. So, we've got ourselves some light panels.
Oh, that looks great on the cliffs.
We got ourselves some sticks.
That looks nice and blue.
Yeah, it's strangely not as blue at all in real life.
The
it's
white
like yellow,
balance
green.
is
Yeah.
a little bluer than it should be.
You say we blew it?
Ha 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 ha.
All right, so let's build something. I need more risers. I don't know what comes in this pack, but let me get a couple risers. And we're gonna build something over this. This is the bolt of lightning we were waiting for. Because glowing stuff Just as we were saying, cheaper builds could sell better. Make it more sense.
Ooh, Stefan's gonna paint some of his puffing volcanoes white. That's fun. Oh man, should I get a volcano and paint it white? Nice little ice volcano. Knighthood, I see your comment and I will read it.
I'm excited. Okay, so now, what do we have in the story? What do we have that can incorporate crazy, evil, glowing extravaganza?
Glowing extravaganza.
And first of all, we're gonna have, no matter what, we've got bodies under the ice.
We got
That's
bodies.
that's the whole driver. Bodies under ice.
If
Like,
we're
that's-
talking bodies, you got a frozen one, so put it on me and chill me. Boo boo boo. You got me right. We hug
All
all
right.
right.
Oh, thank you, Tyler.
Ooh. So Stefan said he was gonna paint his volcano like.
Wait, we don't have a 3-pack. We only have a 5-pack.
We have a single, a 5, and a 7.
Well, whose idea was that?
Could do 2 single
Yeah,
packs.
I know it was mine.
Ooh, hachi machi.
Who am I? I don't understand.
Who are any of us? But Stefan said he's painting his volcano like in an ice theme, like one of his volcanoes, so it could be like.
Inspired by Iceland.
Sure.
That was like everything. Everything became fire and ice after he got back from Iceland. I would love to see that, Mr. Stefano. Ice volcano. There was somebody just posted on Discord like a snot volcano. They did like a caverns thing, where it was. Wait, can you even chain 2 together? 2 masters. How do we only have 1, 5, and 7? That was. Well, let's see what we can do.
We're just people, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just a person.
Sometimes past Nate infuriates me.
Alvin the Hero says, just add 2 more light panels to the build.
Yeah. I'm just going to throw in a few extra panels, see if anybody notices. I'm sure we'll figure it out the day before launch.
Well, it's like what we did for the build of the month, which went live a minute ago.
Woo!
We're just like, there's in the second part of that build, there's like, and the sides of this is just elemental chaos. Because there was no like clear like end to it. Just like, this is just going to be floating in some weird elemental nonsense. Shenanigans.
It was a full box of shenanigans. Emptied out. But there was a narrative driver. It made sense. I can't believe there's not a 3-pack. That is disappointing. Well, here's or even just an even number. It's all because they were designed for the encounters. All right. Well, let me see what we can build or reverse engineer. Okay, so let's say that we've got two light panels, which. Yeah, that is cool.
Can you do some talking?
Hello, we're building with a light panel. Hello. Oh man, that's where we want to be. All right, so the question now.
Apparently, so Avocado Kids has found us as of 5 minutes ago, and
wait, we're brand new to Avocado Kids?
Yes, we are brand new to Avocado Kids.
Hello, welcome Avocado Kids.
They also do have a terrain channel on Twitch.
Cool.
They started in September and love the stuff and make much of the same. Very cool. So back to my question, how many of there are you in Dwarven Forge? Would really like to hear more about you guys.
Ooh.
So we are a terrain company that's been around since 1996, founded by Stefan Picorni, who was doing that, correct me if I'm wrong at any of this, Nate, who was doing that resin terrain grind, going to conventions and selling
That
like sets and stuff.
Resin terrain grind. Well, there's a movie called The Dwarvenaut.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You should watch our documentary, The Dwarvenaut.
tells one version of the events.
Yes.
And Stefan wanted to, had all these cool miniatures and stuff, but like had to put them on like a dry erase board or a piece of paper, and was like, this isn't fun, and started making stuff out of cardboard. And I was like, wait a second, what if we like made it out of something cooler, and started sculpting little dungeons and selling them, making them in resin, casting them like tiny short batches in resin and selling them at Gen Con. And it was amazing. People were like, wow, this is the coolest thing ever. And here we are 20-something years later.
Mm-hmm. And so we started casting things in Dwarvenite, and then we just kind of like slowly grew over time, and now we do annual Kickstarters to expand our product lines. All of our stuff is hand sculpted, hand painted, nearly indestructible, has all sorts of features like anchor magnets and magnetic traps and LEDs. And like as you see here, these are our light panels. They came about in our Hellscape Kickstarter, intended, for doing hell-themed adventures, but as you can see, it's versatile.
It sounds like there's like a 60-second video that might explain.
We do have a video called Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds. Oh man, you ever just forget everything you've ever done?
It's called 2020.
Yeah, I think like.
But there's what, 20 of us now, or 19 of us, or something.
20 of us, essentially full-time folks. And then we have some satellite people and like some freelancers.
Yeah, it's a pretty all bunch of nerdy gamers. Who also happen to be artists or other. I guess we've branched beyond just pure artists. Although pretty much everybody, even if they're not, their quote unquote job here isn't art, they're artists.
We're creatives.
Yeah, there's like everybody's doing something creative, creating something, even if it's not fully their day job here. Yeah, there's no off button to the creativity.
Ayami Tusu says it would be cool to put an image under the quote ice for the gamers, so you can maybe print off a clear thing like on your own and hide it underneath the River Styx terrain trays.
Oh man!
And they make those like minis printed out on clear tabs that like I've seen people use in their games. Yeah. So if you have those, you just slide them under the River Styx. Nate is leaving yet again. So many good ideas. All these creative, like, this energy is flowing. Like, can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it? Dwarven Forge, we really need to chat. I am in 100%. Very excited to support you guys with other Kickstarter projects, etc. Oh, they make their own things. Yeah, we're on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, all that jazz. So you can like talk to us anywhere there. You can also talk to us at customer support at dwarvenforge.com and get closer into contact with us. But we are around and we respond usually within like an hour or so to all social media inquiries. Very often much sooner.
You guys are full of good ideas. This is like, all right, so we have our overlays from. How do we do these hazard overlays? Caverns Deep. So I'm gonna try and slip. Alright, so I got like ice cracks. Where's the camera? There you go. I'm gonna try slipping this under.
Oh.
Yeah. See if it does.
Let's see. There are two people who suggest an aboleth frozen in ice.
Ooh, how Cthulhian. Right, like there's a great ancient. What if it's like the mother of all aboleths? Abba Mama. Whoa, ABBA. There's a part of this the singing.
Take a chance, 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 take a chance. This is where you chime in and go, if da da da. Nate's an ABBA hater.
No.
He's a hater. He said they're stupid.
All I know is Dancing Queen.
And that's the most important one, if I'm being honest.
Which, no wedding is complete.
A sunken ship in the ice.
You have to, wow, this is cool. You have to illuminate me on the ways of ABBA.
Oh, no problem here.
Turn it off now that we have. Wow. Let me try the necrotic sludge under there and see what. Wow. This is cool.
Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you do my very best, it'll be your
What
love.
does it look like over? Wow, there are options, man. This is like. A whirlpool? What is that? It's too watery. Well, no matter what, we got it. These light panels are making it in. Like, this is. Oh, can you see? Zoom.
Would you like me to adjust these camera settings?
Snap in. See if you can get in and see some of this. It's really.
That is as much as the lens zooms, but I can grab another lens if it is.
I don't know. It's just a neat. It's cool. We haven't done this on camera before. Wow. It's like the the overhead projectors when you were in school, but gone awry. We could almost cover this whole thing.
You can view so if you go to the video link on YouTube floating, there is a build of the month bundle link in there, but you can also go to dwarvenforge.com, and the first thing on the homepage is the root of all evil, that if you click, it'll take you to the bundle. And it has a bonus $35 gift card.
Woo!
Oh, and also on that homepage, you can see Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds. Everything we've talked about today is available at dwarvenforge.com.
And more.
Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance.
Oh, you're gonna have to send me that now so I can take a chance.
I think you should just watch Mamma Mia the movie and get your crash course in ABBA to the music stylings of Meryl Streep and Pierce Brosnan. But saying Pierce Brosnan has a musical anything is
I wouldn't have picked
generous.
No.
My
He's no The Rock.
he's no the Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I do a Pierce Brosnan impression.
The Moana soundtrack.
Oh, it's so good.
Play in the Taylor Hessel. You can.
Oh, Moana's great. Big Moana fan.
Yeah.
Level's crazy.
He's just muttering to himself a lot, so it's kind of.
I like to mutter. Okay.
You
And then
have,
as soon
like-
as you
have-
did that, you peaked.
You have like two very distinct volumes.
High and mutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, editing everything is a fun thing to do. Editing your audio.
Mutter is also a Rammstein album. So we got that.
My Pierce Brosnan impression for Mamma Mia is,
Go on.
where are those happy days? They seem so hard to find. I tried to reach for you, but you have closed your mind. Whatever happened to our love? I wish I understood. Where are those happy days? They used to be so good. And like later on, he's like, when you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone. So I did that on my first date with Hannah.
And you won her
So we
over.
went to go see Mamma Mia.
And wish she was there for it.
Because it is my favorite movie.
Did she approve of your Pierce Brosnan?
Yeah.
Got you a second date?
Yep. I just realized we've just been in the close-up cam as I'm screaming about Mamma Mia. But the train's more important.
Yeah, people are here for the.
They're not
train,
here for my
not
ABBA
the
covers.
salamander breeding
We just got some followers, though, so I can only assume it's because they
Whoa.
discovered this is secretly a Mamma Mia Stan account. Did you also just get a call from...
Eric?
Oh, I got a call from Jay on the Slack. That's because we're signed into Chris's account. Rabbit Burner requests sing some Rammstein. Du hast mich.
Du hast mich gefragt.
Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt. Du.
Ich will.
Nice.
That song "Pussy" by Rammstein is pretty hilarious.
Vertex the
I'm not gonna
Cardist
sing that though.
asks, is that seam in the middle of the panels fixable?
No, because we can't build the we couldn't build the LEDs all the way to the edge of the panel, which was an unfortunate reality. I'm thinking here, maybe we just try a single panel. I've got some ideas.
Is this all the single panels? All the single panels. All the single panels. All the single panels.
Yeah, we couldn't get the
lights
LEDs to go all the way up to the edge. Which, other than making a giant panel, we figured modular was more our thing anyway.
Merc90 asks, how many LEDs are in a panel?
I don't know. I think it's like 24. I'm afraid to break one open to see. No, let's try a single. Let's see what we can do with single. All right, so I'm gonna take. So we got. It's too crazy. Something frozen. And aboleth bodies. Aboleth bodies. Alright, so we've got some sort of magic glowy thing in the ice. We've got, what else do we have here? Why are we here now? What's going on?
What's happening?
Let's go back to the what were our fun story ideas we had?
The fun story ideas include, I'm just going to start reading these off.
Rip it.
Cupid isn't around to cause people to fall in love, and the players have to go find him.
Well,
Maybe an important NPC has fallen under a powerful enchantment spell with a dubious love interest. The party must find the MacGuffin to break the spell in the ice caves. Two Yetis that occasionally raid the local village. If the players can make them fall in love somehow, that prevents the attacks. Maybe the players have to babysit Yeti kids to facilitate a date.
Yetis in Love is a really fun.
It's a good reality show. An ice-covered stream that divides the cavern with a rope bridge across would be cool. The bridge is broken, but perhaps the ice is thick enough to walk on. And then your idea from that was force them across the ice.
Yeah, forcing people across the ice, good. Players and ice. That's
A druid is heartbroken and their emotions are freezing the region. Help them find a new companion. Melting the ice and using it against the players. Harvest something in the ice.
You know,
Something's frozen under the ice. And then that's when we went to get the ice panels.
monsters freezing the ice or something is a good, or breaking, using it for their attacks, fueling their attacks. Doing the fire, mixing fire and ice is a fun.
Fire and ice.
Du hast mich. I managed to lose. I can have like one table of stuff and I managed to lose everything. I don't understand.
It's your superpower.
It's staggering. It's absolutely staggering. Well, I have this great combination of I'm bad at looking for things and I'm good at losing things, which really they dovetail really nicely.
A ship or rowboat but it's in pieces. Players can either melt the ice to try and mend it or use as an alternate
What do we
terrain.
do with glowing ice pool, right? Like, what's our... If we're going to have some sort of glowing magic chicanery, the full shenanigans, what do we do with this, oh, here it is, this thing. What do we do with this glowing nonsense? Right, we've got a lot of it. What do we do with it? How do we harness the light? Oh, wait, so I had 7 2x2s, so that's 4. Wow. We don't get a lot of risers with the single either. Like, how do we make the most out of this? What do we? Because it looks cool. It was a good idea. This one makes the ice just look awesome, like that uplight.
Doop doop a doop a doo.
Derp-a-derp.
Let's see. Undead frozen, like underneath the terrain tray.
Yeah, the bodies under there is like that is creepy.
Cthulhu summoning circle.
Let's do it without these at first and just see what it is, like clear white.
A portal.
Portal's fun. Maybe it's the magic, right? If we're doing magic potions or magic love potions or whatever, this is the source. Like you've got it's the spring from Tuck Everlasting.
Oh yeah,
whatever
I
else.
forgot about Tuck Everlasting. Hello,
Hey.
it's back.
It's back. It was never gone, Selena. It was waiting for you all this time.
I read that at a very young age. Is that what you're supposed to do? Is it a kid's book? I was a
think so.
child.
Yeah, it was. They have it in high school or in grade school, maybe some school. They have you read it.
It was in school.
It was.
I think it was like 6th grade maybe I read it,
Yeah.
which means I was 11.
I don't remember that much except that last thing where the toad gets run over, but it's not dead because it drank from the spring. But anyway, there's we do some. Maybe this is the source, right? This is wherever the stuff is. Whoever's up to what. This is where they're getting their thing. They've got to go here. Why are they going here? Is this what they need to get the Yetis to fall in love?
It's like a
Maybe.
love bath. It's a love bubble bath.
Yeah.
This is how they get
It's a
them to
spa.
fall in love.
It's a Yeti spa.
Yeah.
Maybe they have to go. Maybe the Yetis protect the village, but part of it is that every year they have to go bathe in the sacred spring or whatever, and something is awry. Something's terribly awry.
We did have a magical hot tub in Commenting Caverns, but it was not with a light panel. It was kind of thrown in at the end with the hollow, that hollow piece.
Oh yeah.
Caverns Deep. What is it? Oh, what are those called?
It was the party box.
Party Box. Then Party Box Junior.
Yeah. Huh, so you're saying magical hot tubs are a running theme with Dwarven Forge?
I would love to be in a magical hot tub.
How about just a regular? Like, it doesn't even need to be
Would
magic,
love to
right?
be in a hot tub. It's a fountain of love, but it's become tainted.
Tainted Love. That's another ABBA song. No.
Yeah, it's definitely ABBA.
Definitely ABBA. It's one of their big hits.
Mm-hmm.
No.
ABBA featuring Marilyn Manson.
Because also Marilyn Manson original.
ABBA covered by Soft Cell. I knew it, says Rabbit Burner. I would Odin Forge has just subscribed to us. Hey, Odin.
How goes it, Odin?
We were just thinking good thoughts at you, so it's great that you tuned in.
These are facts.
Bathing of the Yodeling Yetis.
It's their hit single.
Yep. The Yodeling Yeti's first single is about the magical hot tub. The magical the love tub.
Love tub. It's a cover of Love Shack.
Love tub, baby. The love tub, baby. Love tub, that's where it's tub. Love tub. That's where it's tub.
I love that you can crack yourself up. It's the best.
Well, I've been living alone throughout this entire pandemic. It's just me and myself and these cats. These very good cats.
How did they like the reading of Gideon the Ninth?
How do the cats like it?
Movie? What's the book called?
The book is Gideon the Ninth, and I'm reading it on my personal Twitch stream tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Twitch.tv/literally-Selena. But yeah, the cats.
Literally. That's the best part.
Thank you. That was a fun little text exchange with my friend Q. The cats are really enjoying the live stream. They're excited to become internet famous. It's really you tune in for the cats. They actually read.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because you know how they scream at me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just them reciting monologues and singing.
So I'm thinking we use this piece. Where did it go? Oh, it's not light. We do something with this piece. It's got like with the cascadey, whatever the heck we called this.
The cascading wall?
Maybe cascading pool wall. When Grayson builds with this, he loves to have this be like different, like magical pools and buttons and things. So like if magical water's involved, I'm thinking we put this in the back. We put 2 of these in the back room and have them be part of the, I don't know, some MacGuffin driver, because they could hold liquid that this guy go in there. Maybe it's melting. I really do. The glowy
Hype train.
The glowy thing is like hype train?
It's a hype train.
Wait, can you tell me more about a hype train?
I don't know. It just got a
get on
notification. We're at 94% hype.
Nice. Well, how do we get to 100? Let's do this. Hype.
Hype.
I'm sure that's how you get it up, right? You
Yeah.
just say, yo, hype train. Can somebody who knows Twitter explain the hype train?
Sub, gift, or use bits to get to the next level. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Well, or you can save your bits for the game. Or your sub bits. Wait.
Okay, I think
Who
it's
starts the
because
hype train?
Odin Forge has contributed 1 sub.
Nice.
So we gotta use bits. Bits? I think I'm officially a grandmother.
How about start with a mother? And work your way up to grandmother status.
I am a cat mother.
A grandmother would. You already know Twitch. Like you're too far. What do we do with this?
Alien Blaze has contributed bits. We have completed the hype train.
Yes. Hype.
What do we get?
We get an ABBA song.
Hype.
Just saying. It's
I was cheated by you, and I think you know when.
So is it a full story? It's like a rock opera?
It's a jukebox musical, basically. It's taking a bunch of ABBA songs and made them into a story, similar to what they're doing with our builds of the month. And it works.
It's amazing.
It
Be a
must
fun
come
assignment.
to an end.
Right, you're like, okay, you got to. Studio wants you to write the ABBA catalog into a story. Go.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna break through. I'm gonna create a jukebox musical.
Fair.
Triner says, I am so in love with how that icy floor illuminates the cave. It does look really
it's
cool.
outrageous. It was a really...
Oh, we just hit level 2 of the hype train.
Whoa, this hype train's just breaking out of the station.
Alien Blaze gifted all these
crazy.
gifted all these subs. And now we're hype. I don't know what that means.
It's okay. Just enjoy it. Just be on the hype train. Be like,
I'm hype. I'm a hype beast. I'm gonna gas you up.
What? A hype beast. That's level 3. That's not good.
The Yetis are using the love tub, but unfortunately it is upriver from town and massive hairballs are killing off the local fish supply.
What's the intelligence on a Yeti?
Hey chat, what's the intelligence on a Yeti? I used one in a Christmas one shot that I did. I used one of our Yorgrim as the Yeti.
Fair.
Oh, we are level 3 hype train.
This train is out of control. All right, if we can reach, I don't know. What happens what happens when the hype train gets level? Like, is this something we should try and make it go off the rails? I mean, go.
Yeah, we're gonna crash the hype train into Chasm. KS Lucky says, Fountain of Youth / Vitality. The Yetis drink it / bathe in it for vitality. It blesses them life and wisdom. Players can choose if they want to drink it. Must roll to see if the water affects them. So Noble Dwarf had a Kickstarter with a potion bottle that it's like a magic 8-ball. You flip it upside down and it has a bunch of different effects.
That is fun.
They actually have a Kickstarter coming up on March 2nd, I think, to expand that collection. So they're doing the Magical Draft of Malice, and it's a bunch of negative effects. And then they're doing a thing of Virtue where it's good effects. And they're doing a Fire one if they hit that stretch goal. It's a whole thing.
You have to blast that out.
When it goes out.
I love that sort of... The Magic 8-ball potion bottle, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
It's they're shipping their Kickstarter now, and then it'll be in the web store by the time their next Kickstarter happens. Dwarf? A Noble Dwarf.
Noble Dwarf.
They used to do a bunch of other accessories too.
Not to be confused with Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf?
Yeah, it's a British sci-fi comedy sitcom in space, like standard issue. There was a talking cat, and but he was just a person. But he's the cat because he's been on the ship so long.
Rabbit Burner says, it's okay, Selena. We don't know what it is either, but we love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. And we have just reached the next level of hype.
This hype train is out of control. Okay, so what happens if what level are we on? This train is it's bound for glory.
You know what? They took a chance on us.
Yeah. All right, so we get it. Right, if this train can hit, what do we want to hit?
What do you want to hit?
Yeah,
we're about to hit the maximum hype train. It's level 5, and we are basic.
What happens when you hit level 5?
I can only assume that we reach godliness.
Fair.
We become the overlords of Twitch.
Shoot, I'm so there for that.
Yetis are as smart as the average player character.
Wow. All right, so we can. So there's some legs to this these Yeti shenanigans.
Okay. I guess they're 8 intelligence. The chat is discussing if that's average for a PC or not.
Just about. Regardless of their scores. Well, 8 is like intelligent enough to.
Oh, if we get one more sub, we're gonna hit level 5.
Then
Over in the Hero just subscribed to get us to 98%. Happy Hippo says 8 is higher than some of their PC characters. Over in the Hero says, I did my duty, and you served your kingdom well, and you will be heavily rewarded.
With a
bits.
Shower of hype.
Shower of hype. Happy Hippo has gifted a bunch of subs. And we've reached level 5. Thank you, Vampire54. Oh, and JEGEIB also just subscribed for 5 months. Ah!
Wow. Who knew there was a hype train, much less that we would break it?
I didn't even know there was a hype train at the beginning of this day.
Yeah.
And now we've broken it.
All right.
Oh my
And
god. I don't even... What does this all mean?
I don't know. But
Chris,
it's
what
awesome.
does this all mean?
The hype train.
Oh, we have a hype emoji.
We do?
People are using it. I don't know if it's
What
ours.
What does it do? Can we weaponize it?
You can weaponize anything
Alright.
if you try.
It's true. You know, so Grayson's new thing is he likes to do. He calls it D&D, but it's like he'll just he'll do like a build and then do a story, but you don't really get to do anything. You just sort of sit there and listen to him, and occasionally he'll be like, "Hey, can I do a thing?" And then sometimes he'll make you roll, whatever. But in his last story, we discovered our cats, Squeaky and Sage, and they like joined the party, and they got armored, and they had swords strapped to their heads. So he like found a way to weaponize our cats, and I mean it wouldn't, imagine a longsword strapped to the head of a cat. It would just be dragging the gun, do anything. But like in his mind, it's like that's the ultimate. He's like solved the riddle of everything. He's like clearly duct taping a longsword to the forehead of your cat is the way to just win the world. And I'm like, you know what? I'm there for that. Maybe it's overly ambitious.
Chris came back to the chat. He's like, "Wait, where did this hype train come from?"
So wait, Chris doesn't even know what the hype. It's a secret hype train.
He says,
Nobody
"Where
even-
did it come from?"
Oh, the station. Chris, get with it. What?
Oh, Ilian Blaze he's the bits leader. Maybe who started the hype train?
And how do I get off?
Okay, Chris does know what the hype train is.
No.
I look forward to hearing what it is.
I need a hype lesson.
Okay, we have 45 seconds left of this hype train.
Uh-oh. And then what happens?
I can
What
only...
happens when the hype runs out?
Oh, wow. That's what
The
happens
hype-
when the hype runs out.
They come down from the hype train. It's tough. It's tough.
Oh, Chris is coming to teach us
Are we
a
gonna
lesson.
get a hype lesson?
I'm going to step down.
Dude, a hype train just like raged out of control. It was you went away for a few minutes and
A hype train is basically when they show us so much support in a short period of time that it's the system like starts freaking. Well, not like freaking out, but it starts like giving people rewards and free
Partying.
emotes and stuff.
Got it.
Basically, some people gifted a lot of subs. Thank you for that. I think Vertex Artist and Hoppy Hoppy Hippo did it. I heard like Odin Forge was the first one or something. Alien Blaze did it.
Rabbit Burner.
So everybody did it at once, and basically, if a lot of like subs and bits and stuff like that happen in a short period of time, it creates a hype train, and everybody gets like some emotes and stuff.
it's amazing.
And they got us to the highest level, which is wild. They gifted 24 subs in that time, so thank you for that.
We have the best.
Yeah.
Like our
Came out of nowhere. I don't know
community is-
what.
Yeah, we were very surprised.
Thank you
Wow.
guys. Like really, the support means a lot.
I didn't even know we could have a hype train. Now I always want one.
We've done it a couple times, like during the Wildlands
Ooh.
final stream.
Was there
Actually, the Wildlands launch stream too. I think we had.
that was a hype bullet train. What you're about to say?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm there
Choo-choo.
for
like
that.
a maglev.
Yes.
Ooh. We've been gifted emotes.
Oh, do we have a prototype of that maglev train we were doing for KS8?
Shh. Yeah. Don't reveal the technology. That would be kind of awesome, but.
Well,
I'm
now that the hype is.
I'm trying to do a pool and a train tray, and it may not.
It looks a little awk.
Yeah, I was trying to have them next to each other, and I'm not sure how to do that, but they might go into separate rooms. But this pool, like I'm so sold on the pool, like it is.
The pool will happen.
Yeah.
Do you need any more story suggestions?
Yeah, I'm always. That's part of the whole fun of. Maybe that goes there, and then we have Portuguese. Yeah, what do we have? What's
Yeah, give us your suggestions.
There's already an enormous.
We have a lot. If you guys have anything else to add, now's the
I like
time.
being trapped. Yeah, what is our time? Speaking of time.
It is 3:38.
Okay, we got a few.
We got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna step out for a second.
My thinking was people would come in, players would come in, and there's like a room over here, and then a thing over here. But transitioning down, because we have to step down. Unless we don't. Wait. What if? So this thing comes with 7. Alright, we've got 7 foam core risers. If I put 3 underneath this terrain tray, it's now elevated. Okay. That buys us something. So now,
I've returned.
welcome back. You missed through. There was a hype train. Yeah, it was really got crazy. We got to the maximum one.
Okay. Chat's here for us. Okay.
They always are.
The pool goes to the space in between the planes of water and air.
Did we plane of mist? What is fog? What is?
Rabbit Burner says locals have been finding items in the ice, but they turn out to be mimics that start to cause mayhem in the local town. Adventurers hired to find out what is creating these mimics.
Ice mimics. Underutilized.
Yeah. No one ever uses mimics.
Ice mimics? Ooh, maybe they thaw and there's no evidence.
Elvern the hero says, due to that portal, winter is an ending, and frost giants are taking up residence here and pillaging the village. Knighthood X says, the world has frozen over by the evil Omicron, and now the Warforged Super Extreme is now tasked with traveling to 8 crazy and varying ice-filled locations to bring back the lush temperatures of the land. Along the way, Super Extreme encounters a mysterious Warforged named Cypher, who tells him that the Super Extreme's builder, Dr. Lumen, has been kidnapped by Omicron. But in order to keep going, he has to beat him and obtain his ice-covered sea blade.
What? Wow. That's
sounds a little bit like the story of Orpheus and Eurydice, of the topic of the hit musical Hadestown. Whereas Persephone isn't allowed to be on Earth long enough, so because Hades keeps demanding she return to hell, and so the Earth kind of freezes over, and so Eurydice makes a deal with Hades to save her life. She agrees to sell her soul to him or whatever.
I mean, isn't that the Greek myth?
Yeah.
Straight.
That's it.
Isn't she the one that looks back? She eats the pomegranate. I mean,
Orpheus comes to save her, and then Hades says you can leave on one condition. You can't look at her and make sure she's following you.
Right,
You just have to go.
Back. Yeah.
And right as they're about to escape, he looks back like an idiot.
Dudes.
Men do better.
You had it. It's like Odysseus falling asleep right before he's been at sea for 4 years, and then he finally has Athens in sight and decides to take a nap, and the men open up the bag of wind that he's been saving, and it blows. He's literally can see shore and decides he's going to take a nap at that point, and they open up the bag and it blows him up, and then he goes, it's another 4 years or something, or 8 years until he gets home.
Wow.
Yes. Just
Rude.
don't drop the
Let's see.
Don't let your guard down.
The reflection in the ice creates doppelgangers. Adventurers have to fight themselves.
The mirror match.
The mirror match.
A mirror match.
A match. Happy Hippo says, winter is never ending. That sounds like life in New Hampshire right now. I wish we had some winter in New York. That'd be nice.
That's what we wish now. And then when it rolls in, we're like, why was there damn winter?
I like making snowmen. That's okay.
I love it. It's the shoveling. All right, I think I gotta think. All right, so what if we've got...
Where polar bears?
Where?
Where polar bears? I love doppelganger stories.
Well, and ice and reflections and it's all very it makes sense. I'm thinking, what if we do have a light pool and a weird frozen pool or something. We do some sort of. Let's see if we can make this work.
So when you guys want to see the finished product of this will go up. This is our build of the month. This will be going up the first Tuesday of February, and you can see how it manifested. Because we're gonna film this on Thursday, so Nate has some time to let the ideas marinate.
Yeah, there are a lot of good ideas, and a hype train to throw in there.
Hype?
Does the hype train just roll through the middle of it, like halfway through the encounter? Just the hype train just like barrels through the wall.
And that's
the
Deus Ex Machina is the hype train.
It mows down. The hype train just rolls through all the Yetis, all the mimics, all the frozen abelisks. Everything just gets like mowed down by the hype train. It just rolls out, and they're like, "Oh, what was that?" It was the hype train.
Guess this is done. I'm going through it. That's like some type of unsatisfying ending where it's just like, oh, why did we even come here? Which is what's happening in my Shadow of the Demon Lord campaign right now. We keep getting sent to go rescue people, and by the time we get there, they're dead. And then it's just like, what is gonna? So it's like, GM, where is this going? Better be good.
It's hard not to hit the same notes. Like, I feel like you fall, as a human, you fall into the same patterns, and it's.
This is definitely building to something, and I'm just eager to figure out where.
Well, failing in the same way multiple times is tough. Like, you want to have it you want to have it hit. You're like, okay, I get it, we're late again, but why are we late every time?
Where ice rabbits is an option.
Ice rabbits. I can't imagine who suggested that.
It was actually Kodiak Bear Alaska.
Oh, Kodiak Bear is watching?
Yes.
Kodiak Bear Alaska.
Merc90 says, that sounds very Shadow of the Demon Lord, TBH. Yeah, it's my first time playing. So that system is interesting. It is interesting.
Do you know, I don't know if it's true, but in from what I understand, the term Deus Ex Machina was when the Greeks were writing their plays and they couldn't figure out how to end it. In the play, they would just, with a machine, they would just they'd crank down an actor on a rope, and it would be like, "I am Zeus. You are banished. You're my wife. You're out of here," and they'd end the thing. And so it was, the machine would drop down the god, so it was god by machine. So they're like, well, we ran out of time with things, so we just drop in. It's just Deus Ex Machina. Just bring in the god and wrap it up and get out of here.
Alien Blaze
it was
says
like
that's
the
true.
lazy writing / awesome.
Elvern the Hero suggests a dragon should be in here. A white dragon or a silver dragon.
Silver dragon. Silver dragon.
And people want a were creature. Whether it's rabbit, moose, polar bear.
Snow lynx.
Snow lynx.
Yeah, lycanthropes are fun, right? There's just...
We've never fought a dragon in our campaigns at work, right?
Nope. I feel like I want dragon fights to be just outrageous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it should be. It's not like a.
Well, our original campaign characters are pretty. They're level 10
Yeah, they're
now.
level enough to face a.
I was thinking how much I miss playing with our OG characters.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day. I was thinking about them. What was it? I don't remember what came up, but I was like, yeah, we had some fun. Well, in the after times, whenever it may be, we'll have to dust off the characters. Whatever. Or maybe this becomes the entrance. I feel like the dragons are too like. I feel like there should be no low-level dragons. I feel like in the Monster Manual they make it too accessible. Like it should be.
This is your hot take?
Yeah, it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't just be like, oh yeah, ho hum, we killed a dragon. Like it's a big deal. Like you shouldn't like if you go toe to toe with a dragon, that is like it's like should be like an earth shaking, like, you know, that's not a casual thing. It shouldn't just be like a, I don't know, like it should be. That should be a career-defining highlight of an adventurer.
Elvin the Hero agrees. They say dragons should always scare players.
Like, to death. You shouldn't be excited to go fight the dragon. You should be like, this is going to be our TBK. Like, you know, it should be...
Chaos Lucky says boulettes would be neat since they rely on vibration/feel for the ice. That sounds really cool.
Arctic boulettes.
Arctic boulettes.
Right? Like icy, like... Maybe...
Okay.
Maybe the Yeti's like honeymoon has been disrupted by Arctic boulettes. And they're like, you know, like, because some.
Are there going to be torches/wall LEDs in this build?
Nay, we're gonna have this glowy, this glowing awesomeness. This thing looks just awesome too. Like it's a really. Who was that? Imy's idea.
The what?
Whose idea was that? That was Imy, right?
That what the suggestion for the boulettes was.
No,
Chaos
for
Lucky.
the light panel.
I don't
Sorry.
remember.
Yeah. Well, it is awesome.
It might have been me. Merc 90 counters your dragon point with, I love having derpy friendly dragons in low level games, which sounds cute, like a Mulan situation.
The lovelorn dragon. Oh, Mulan, not Moulin Rouge. See, every time you say something that sounds like Mulan, I think Moulin Rouge because that's your second favorite movie?
Yep. Yep.
If you were going to rate them all?
Merc 90 has corrected me and says someone was talking about the light panels in the chat. Is Ayami, do they go by she pronouns?
I think they go by she
They?
pronouns.
They, she?
I think they a she.
They, she. Yeah, okay. Ayami 202 suggested the light panel.
Okay.
So I will see myself out.
The hype train's that way?
Yeah, the hype train's over here.
It's a free swipe on the Metro card.
Ayami 202 is a she. Rabbit Boner has confirmed. Elvin the Hero says, my current game has a copper dragon who has pretended to be a bard for centuries because his most coveted treasures are song and stories.
Aww.
So I do love derpy dragons too.
But that's like, I feel like that's not a dragon you're gonna go fight. Hopefully, you killer of songs, you.
It's the yodeling yetis are the villains for that dragon because the dragon does not like
He
yodeling.
just wants good songs. He does not abide yodeling.
Well, it's 3:52. Do you need anything else from this chat?
Just a full transcript.
Yeah,
there's
if you guys could just
there's
write
a
it
lot
up.
of good story stuff kicked around.
Just
And I
just do our work for us and send it to ota@dwarvenforge.com.
Perfect. I need 1x1. I need 1x2 floors is what I need.
Oh, Vertex Artist just sent like a cute little snowman bit thing. It's very cute. They're little melty snowmans that like have bits next to them.
I think I have to see it to.
Yeah. I'll do I don't know how to screenshot on PC.
No, I really I appreciate all the good ideas and thoughts and hype. Holy moly. I did not know there was a hype train, much less that we would have one and hit the maximum level. Do you have a hype train? Do you experience a hype train? What do you,
That is the great question.
Hype train is unleashed. What's the terminology? I'm not happy with this build. I don't know why. Maybe I'm being overambitious. First time.
The Yeti Hot Springs has long been a great place for adventurers to relax. However, one adventurer is lured into a hidden cave by the sounds of song. They come into a room with a glowing blue pool with steam rising off the churning waters at the end of the room. A woman at the other end of the pool continues singing, luring the adventurer closer.
Don't trust her.
As the adventurer helplessly steps into the pool, his leg is frozen and the siren pulls him down into the icy depths.
So it's like ice harpies.
Great band name.
Right there, that's a villainous band, the Ice Harpies.
I should, when things reopen and I can finally start my lady punk band,
Ice Harpies.
Harpy should be in the title. Happy Harpies. Happy Harpy Hippo.
Happy Harpies is really that's fun.
Elvin, the hero, responded to someone else's message, but the message is rom-com adventures are great, and I really think this should be a rom-com adventure. I think two people gotta fall in love.
In the spirit of Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Right. What if it's multiple loves, right? We gotta have like the Yetis. Yetis in love is still sticking with me. You got this and this. You got who else can fall in love? Ooh, I have straight.
Anyone can fall in love. Ice eels in the pool with a couple of chests underwater to lure them in.
Ice eels. Ice harpies, ice eels.
My current D&D character is lawful good and is very much in love with her wife, and so people flirt with her and she's just like, oh, my wife would say something different. Just like subtly drops those like, yeah, my wife. My wife. And it's fun to play this character and she's really nice and I do love her, but I miss the chaotic energy. Because one of the characters in my group is pure chaos. Oof. And I just want to RP. Like, I think it's because I miss my LARP character, who is just a child of chaos.
I miss
and
LARPing
pyramid
so
schemes.
Badly. Oh, I gravitate towards playing lawful good characters a lot in that I want to help the DM. Like, you know, like
I always am pushing them like, hey, let's move on. Wasn't the thing here? James says I'm a great player. He's like, yeah, you keep everyone on track, which is great.
Like, you want to, like, I feel like you get too many, you know, you get a couple of chaotic neutral and a chaotic evil and a chaotic good one thing. You're just like, oh, this is, like, it just, I don't know. It just descends into madness. Wait, James is the DM?
Yep.
That's awesome. I thought this was a random group that you found.
Oh, James, he's not my current DM.
Got it.
But when
you do play.
Yes, when I do get to play with him, he is the DM.
When you do hop on the hype train.
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
When the hype train threatens to leave the station, I gotta jump on.
Yeah. If we learned anything today, it's that. All right. Well, I'm gonna handhold this thing for a second, show the current progress, and figure out where we're going.
Okay.
And then they get to see next month what it turns into. Or you can, yeah. It's even better. You walk it.
Okay. I will.
I'm used to being in the basement alone. Like,
here we go. Where are we starting?
So we're starting here. So they come in through here, which is like super narrow, whatever. And then the idea, I was trying to do like two pools where this is like the cool glowing one, and then this one is using the cracked side of the ice tree that has the darker patch, so it feels particularly dark in especially next to this one. And I don't know what it is yet, but there was trying to do something with the both of them. This is on risers, and there's an area, so like you force them across this over to this area. So I don't know what's over, and we can do the gag, the floor breaks away, and we can put the shiny guy into there for fun. And then on this side through here, there's this little zone. And I was thinking there's something like the liquid in these. You can even see those with the liquid in these is something that they have to do. It's all the Yetis need. Something there. Yeah, but I don't know, and I still have a bunch of floors left over and a couple of walls. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So theoretically, we have 2 risers too. It could like raise these up if we wanted. Bum, 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 bum. Nah, it doesn't look good. Oh, I could put these under there too. We've got extra floors. Erase that. I don't know. I get a mess. It's something. Lots of great inspiration. And the musical stylings of ABBA.
I'll record a cover for the video.
Can you do ABBA doing Frozen?
No.
Cover a cover that doesn't exist?
I would probably need 3 other people, and even then, I think.
All I hear are excuses.
I'm gonna do a cover of a
Yeah.
I think so. I think the way to like properly do that is to like do a video and you're dressed up as ABBA. That way people know you're ABBA.
Right, and then you cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
So it is possible. Okay, catching up on this chat.
I made this a little better. And that's a nook. That's a playable.
Airburner suggests a necrotic sludge pool and shining pool. But the 2 pools are not what they seem. The shining one is tainted. The necrotic sludge pool is pure. The pool that close to the entrance, steam would flow out of it into the surrounding area. So they're arguing that the fogger would be a good thing to add in.
Well, except we can't sell it yet. It doesn't.
Yeah. Is that going to be available with Wildlands, or is that going to be released sooner because of the volcano?
Wildlands. Like we have to make it doesn't exist.
Gotta make a lot.
We have to we actually have to tool it and press it and do the whole thing. I mean, maybe conceptually we could front load it and like have it a couple months ahead of time, but it feels weird. Like you get everybody that pledged for it. You can't give it. We can't put it on the web store before people that pledged for it got it, because we wouldn't have made it. As much as I'd like to race it out.
We do so many things already. Why?
We do a few things.
It's already complicated.
Oh.
Joel PWDW.
Joel
Says the adventurers should have to do something to get to the pool. Can't be too easy.
Facts. Or maybe it is easy to get to the pool, but that's when the trouble sets in. Right? Like, yeah. They're like, oh, this was too easy. There's a reason. Don't know what it is. Gonna sleep on it.
Well, it's 4:02. We should start wrapping this puppy up.
Yes, I have to go get my computer.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I put
everything Nate has ever known and loved broke last week.
My cat, my computer, my car.
Yep. Your country.
Facts. Hard, cold facts. Cold like ice.
Hey, bringing it back. So no major news, which is good news. If you're bored tonight, I'm going to be streaming on my personal channel, Reading Gideon the 9th, 9 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/literallyselena. Build of the month is up. The YouTube video for January and the bundle are available. You can find both of those things at dwarvenforge.com. It'll be the first thing on the homepage. It's called The Root of All Evil. It's a great entry-level Dread Hollow set.
So it was fun. It was our first forest build. It was fun to build with forest, and hopefully we won't use an extra tree next time we do it. And
we're gonna make more mistakes, and that's gonna be okay.
As fast as possible.
Yeah.
Thank you guys thanks for tuning in. Thanks for throwing out a bunch of ideas. I'm excited to put this together, shoot something, and you'll see it the first Tuesday of February. Till then, I am Nate. You can follow me at Nate Taylor on Twitter. I'll be back here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on the Anvil with Chris. I think we're going to be doing a build stream. We're going to be building and taking questions and talking about whatever. And then Thursday night is the hobby hang.
Mm-hmm.
And then off we go. Who knows what next week is its own adventure.
Okay.
Thank you for hanging out with us. And thanks for starting the hype train. Woo!
Yep. So I'm going to drop your social handles in here.
Oh, and we're going to do a giveaway tomorrow night.
Yes.
Like we do with every on the Anvil. So you can tune in, hang out, build, chat. It's a fun chat. We have a bunch of good folks, and if you've got questions, hop on. We'll be answering piece questions and maybe taking some build requests, and I don't even know all yet.
We're going to chill.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
All right. Have a hype day, everyone.
A hype day.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.